It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we've got the Dolphins' rocket arm quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2. Pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Wilson. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground with Robinson. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Oh, what a move. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Carter is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 16 carries, 104 yards. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And that looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it is with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little make or break if this were.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Dolphin football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 29, Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Throwing is Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing again here, Wilson. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On first down, Wilson. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Before you step up, fight for it. Ready up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Hall on a give up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And how about the dime look here? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Now Carter to start the drive.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubt for a second they pick up the 1st. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
He'll drop that down to Carter underneath.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Sack. Wilson. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl quarterback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Wilson will throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Wilson here, pass caught by Carter. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And the Jets are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On the ball, now.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The slot man in motion right.
Panther 11.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.